Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. Right here with Spears.
How y'all feel out there?
Steinberg. What time is it? Game time. It was nice having Kyla, man. It was nice having her drop by.
Dude, I always look forward to Kyla coming in and adding her part, because she, you know what's cool too, she disagrees with me a lot and disagrees with you a lot and agrees with you a lot and agrees with me a lot. I mean, she
definitely disagreed with you yesterday.
Yeah, but then there was things that we did agree on.
Yes.
And it's nice to have someone that isn't like one-sided. Like Kyla is Kyla. She's going to give her opinion no matter how she feels about it.
Can you hand me my headphones, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Plus, like I said, it would have been crazy to be talking about what we were talking about and not have a female's point of view. You got to have representation from that side when you talk about certain issues. So, and again, what I also liked was, to all our female listeners, it was for them. Because I know we so heavy on action and sports and race, even though race can be for everybody too, but it's just something specifically for them. So that was nice.
There you go. Oh, there's my water.
All right. First email, I had a kick reading this one. William Farmer, Boston accent, Mark Wahlberg. Hey, Aries. Hey, Andy. I'm listening to the episode where you and Andy are talking about Tom Brady coming out of retirement. And Aries, you have me and my wife dying of laughter. It's funny to me because as you're doing the Boston accent, I'm picturing Mark Wahlberg as the character. Just imagine in all his Wahlbergisms. $10 a lot of money there, pal. Talking about how much he loves Brady. He's the last real white man left. I almost crashed the car when you said if he had the chance to have sex with Brady's wife or Brady, you'd choose Brady, and twice on Sundays because it's football day. Also, Andy got on my head about reaching out to you through his Instagram, LOL. Andy might not say the word nigga, but hanging around you, Aries, he's slowly becoming one. Because he definitely hit me with the, do you listen to the podcast, he writes in caps. He was referring to the pod where he said he was sick of people hitting his IG to reach you. Andy was about to curse me out in Jew talk. All love, though, Andy, all love. Lastly, since we are talking about Mark Wahlberg, where do you guys place him in terms of actor or movie star? I'd say he's a movie star. Has some good movies, but he also has some head scratchers, a.k.a. The Happening. What movies of his do you guys like, and what movies of his don't you guys like? Oh, yeah, please let me know when you guys are back in Los Angeles or the Burbank area doing comedy. Me and my wife should look to your show. Me and my wife would love to show y'all some love and support. Love the pod. Love the pod, guys, and keep up the great work. It's funny when you talk about Tom Brady, kid. He's the fucking greatest thing to ever happen to this fucking planet. The guy's all fucking wicked. Speaking of the most powerful entities in the planet in the universe, a lot of people don't know this. There's Tom Brady, and then there's God. Tom Brady gave birth to God. Tom Brady is God's father, kid. And I'm going to tell you something else. The guy could fucking do, Bobby Patterson anyway. The guy could do fucking anything. They could make a major Hollywood motion picture about Dr. Martin Luther King, and Tom fucking Brady would play Dr. King. He would fucking slay it, kid. He's on the Washington Monument, and he's giving that speech, and he ends it the famous way he ends it. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I am finally free at last in that situation with the New England Patriots and Bill fucking Belichick. Then he would grab a football from underneath the fucking podium and throw it so far and so long and so strong, it would go over the pond and past the Watters. It would be fucking great, kid. And they wouldn't even put in a scene where he gets assassinated, because he'd be standing on that fucking motel balcony. Bam! He hears the shot. He catches the fucking bullet with his teeth. What's better than that? Everybody, they should mandate it like a fucking law. On Sundays, everybody's got to wear a Tom Brady fucking t-shirt. They got to wear the t-shirt. His face, it's a fucking law. It's a mandate. And he's on the fucking faces on the t-shirt. And underneath the head, it says Tom Brady. To fucking die for.
If they would have put that on those COVID masks, probably more people would have been willing to wear them.
Are you fucking kidding, kid? But they would have worn them inside out so their lips were kissing Brady.
Yeah, and by the way, I did hit him with that. Do you listen to the podcast? But I think I threw an LOL on there because
you did. You said you did.
Yeah, because I typed it out and then I was like, nah. Yeah, that shows really how I feel. So but and he called me out, but he picked it up. Yeah, it was just frustrating, man. There was a lot. You weren't the only one, man.
You know, Mark Wahlberg, actor or movie star?
Movie star,
but can act.
But he has learned
right
to act. I'm not saying he's gotten to be a better actor. But, I think the reason I say movie star, is he a better actor or is he better looking? And what I mean by that is he didn't have to get better. He could have just been a good looking dude and people would have gone to his movies. He has that personality, that vibrance. He would have been fine. He didn't have to be that.
It's tricky with him because he makes a lot of movies that do well. Great movies that are designed to do well. Now, when you talk about great acting, to this day, his greatest performance ever is Boogie Nights.
I think that's a lot of actors' greatest performances.
That fucking cast, fucking Burt Reynolds, fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman, William H. Macy, fucking Don Cheadle, John C. Reilly, Luis Guzman, Julianne Moore. That cast is fucking stellar. And it's just, that's like watching an all-star game on All-Star Weekend, and it's just a team full of fucking all-stars. That shit was great, but he was great in that.
He was great in it. He was playing a young kid. It played to his strengths, though. It played to who he was, even at that time. He was already he was older than that, but I mean, it was playing to who he was. But he's, when you say movie star or actor, but he's also more than that because he's a producer. He has, he's deep in this business.
Yeah,
but
I'm just talking about strictly his in front of the camera shit.
I still say he's a movie star because he could get a bad movie done because he wanted to do it just to do it.
That other movie where he played the guy trying out for the Jets, the New York Jets.
That was good.
That's another one.
But he's not. It's still playing to
who he is.
Who he is.
He's got that quiet thing. Yeah, I know you go. Where you going? What do you mean? Where you going? So he's got that. That's kind of his. Comes like his thing.
But
his acting for him is about being quiet, about being intense, but being quiet.
I don't like those comedies though he does with Will Ferrell.
I never liked any of those. Again, I'm not a Will Ferrell guy. Here's another one. Sam Jackson, actor or movie star?
He''s a character.
I think he's a movie star. I think he's a star that's in a lot of movies.
I think that he is. I think that he has definitely acting ability. But the thing with him is he became a character of himself almost too soon. Like when I say that, I mean like Sylvester Stallone's a character of himself. Who else do we say is a character?
Just Nicholson.
Yeah, and Pacino. Yeah, where he's the motherfucker guy. That's sometimes that makes you more of a movie star because you've gone past. When you become a character that I don't know how you De Niro is much, even though he is he still has some of those like the faces that he makes and that
no. Yeah.
He goes past that sometimes still. I think De Niro is like De Niro's one of those exceptions to long career and never getting that pin down piece and can do comedy.
And they did this one of the things that was talked about during the Chris Rock Will Smith debacle was the fact that Sam Jackson won an Oscar presented by Denzel, and we never even saw it. Right. I wonder what he won the Oscar for.
No. Best use of motherfucker.
and the nominees are Sam Jackson, Sam Jackson, Sam Jackson, and Sam Jackson. And the winner is Sam Jackson.
No, but best use of the word of one curse word, motherfucker. Right. He should get an award for that.
Yeah. I mean, he almost copyrighted motherfucker.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
Get these motherfucking snakes
off this motherfucking plane.
I mean, how do you beat that?
Yeah.
But
when it becomes a joke in and of itself, remember in Avengers Infinity War, just before he dissolves, he goes, motherfucker. So yeah, he's even in on the joke.
Yeah.
All right. Andrew Green, Ozark and Bel Air. What's good, A&A? This is your boy Drew from Pittsburgh, longtime weekly listener. Man, I'm so excited. Ozark is coming back with season 4, part 2 on the 29th this month of April. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a sad and excited for me because this is the end. But whew, the way part 1 ended was super dope. And I know the Bateman is closing this show off with some fire. I guess y'all are going to put your take on it after part 2. Looking forward to it. Also, I'm surprised y'all haven't talked about Bel Air. I guess Will Smith knocked more than emails out of episode 349. This little nigga playing Will is doing his thing, and there is some good storylines to match the original. Y'all should check it out on Peacock. But anyway, y'all keep it up. P.S. I have bought tickets for the Pittsburgh show and will be sitting in the second row to avoid being a part of your crowd work. Best. I have no interest in Bel Air.
Yeah,
None.
I don't have the Peacock network. I don't think I even have that, or I haven't ever even attempted.
But even if I had it, I have no interest in that.
I mean, I would like to check out an episode to see what it is, but it didn't grab me. Like I wanted to run over.
Yeah.
And just because you're in the second row, by the way, doesn't mean Aries ain't going to fuck with you because he goes past the first row.
Yeah, I'm the comedian. I'm the Will Smith of comedians. I go into the crowd and smack the shit out you.
Dude, I swear to God, and I say this, and I mean this to anybody who's come to a show. Your show live is one of the best experiences you could have in comedy.
Thank you, sir.
But you know your room, man. When I'm on stage, I can't see past that second, third row. And listen, when people, I've been on stage and I can hear it, and I'll call it out, or I might point it out.
Right.
You know who it is. You'll say what they're wearing. You've seen them. You know.
But
Dude,
you know, I do that before the show. That's why I don't stay in the green room.
You're strategic.
I scope the crowd. I'm in the prison yard going, who's the loudest nigga in here? I got the shank to get an extra cookie.
But it makes a difference. And
Right.
it really brings something to your show because you're not only, you just know where everybody's at. And I don't know many comics that can do that. Most comics can't see past the third row and they won't know who's in the room. You do.
They don't give a fuck either. They just take it as it comes sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is okay, you know.
Yeah, well, it can be spontaneous. But it doesn't. I don't feel like you lose any spontaneity because of it. So yeah, you're not safe in the second row. Just to let you know, but you're not safe at the back of the room either. So just sit down and have a good time.
And shut the fuck up. Emmanuel Gomez, quarantine time. Hey guys, been a while. Still listening as always, man. First and foremost, Andy, you are letting it all hang out like the dream you had. You weren't holding back anymore. I love it. The way you went in on the asshole about DC being in the South, but the North was classic. Keep it coming, baby. Aries, you asked how deep my objectification of women goes. The answer is I have a huge ego like most men, and every woman I encountered in the past, I saw a notch on my belt. If I could complete the mission, I've learned women hate that my eye contact was always on their lips, hips, or tits. Well, don't feel bad about that. You're just looking to see where the pill is going to go. Are you going to put it on the lips? Are you going to take it off the hips? Are you going to put it in the tits? Now I'm learning to see people for who they are before whatever physical attraction comes through. But on another note, man, I'm sending y'all a list of the baddest I found in Instagram, LOL. The listeners seem to like them as much as we do. I try to collect perfect babes. Let me know if you guys have the same view. LOL, my list is long, LOL. What can I say? I live a life vicariously. LOL. Lastly, Will Smith looked so soft pulling that move. That's why he cried when he won. Deep down, he knew he was being a bitch. It's just he had the opportunity and chance to prove he wasn't a bitch, but his actions proved him to be softer than baby shit. On live TV, of course, any professional wouldn't retaliate. The Rock, John Cena, no one would have retaliated because of the stage you were on. Chris Rock is more successful than Will Smith if we are counting appearances. Chris has filmed more movies, was an SNL legend, and has more TV series. You're wrong about that, brother. So I'm guesstimating. I might be wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah. Chris Rock just catapulted his career further because of his reaction on live TV, while Will proved he can't hold his cool. Snowfall is amazing. You're missing out, Aries, but you'll catch up. Batman was dark. Loved it. As an actor, I'm taught to bring the positive in everything. But damn, they nailed it on the writing. So that's it, fellas. Keep crushing it. And my list of baddies all at Instagram is below. Welcome back to Instagram, Aries. Yeah, we're going to have to check these out in our spare and get back because you got a plethora of the JJ on this list.
One of the things, though, that you did say that I don't think that we gave enough credit to was Chris Rock. Because he stayed in the moment. And you know what? Not only did he stay in the moment, not only didn't he retaliate, but and you heard that, like I said, you heard that part where he goes, "Oh, I could," like you knew,
Right.
Chris knew what to say. It wasn't a stretch to know what
Right.
to say, but he didn't. And what's amazing about it, he still stayed in comic character. He made a joke and he moved the show on. Man, if you can't give Chris praise for that, I mean, that's why I wanted to take that moment and say, because we talked about the effect, what it was, you know, the female factor that was in it. But I mean, really big. I mean, how can you not say great things about Chris, man? Because that even if you recoiled, you didn't lash out, you didn't attack him, you didn't hit him back, you didn't say anything to him, but to stay in a comedic mode, to try to make a joke and try to get through that at that moment and stay on stage and keep your presence.
Yeah, listen, like I said, man, when I got hit with the ketchup bottle, when you get hit, you take a second. Your equilibrium is off. And to be able to that quickly not let it shake you so much so that the audience sees it, and to snap back that quickly into okay and stay, that's commendable, because I know from experience it's tough. You got to quickly wrestle your natural emotions to want to retaliate, your embarrassment for what just happened, what your paranoia of what is everybody thinking, what is everybody feeling. You got to push all that aside and keep going. So yeah, if I had to put it in boxing terms, you know, he got a chin. He got a chin. Some dudes would have took it and got knocked out and had it fuck their whole shit up, but Chris got a chin. Yeah.
So, you know, I don't feel like we said that, so I just want to make sure we got that in.
And for the record, no, Will is a juggernaut. Chris has never been a movie star. Will is a bona fide movie star for at least, you know, 2 decades. All of the 90s and 2000s. It's not like he's putting out garbage. He just got the Oscar. So he's huge.
Chris doesn't have a rap album either.
That too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't say it was a great rap album,
right.
But I'm saying Chris doesn't have one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not about comparing star power. It's comparing what you're great at. And Chris showed that he, at that moment in time, he was the greatest up on that stage.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to when he actually addresses it and makes jokes. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but the last meme I read was he's hired a big, powerful New York law firm. Did you see that one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So why would you do that unless you fit cha-ching a nigga? So we'll see. You think if he does that, you think if he sues Will in the Academy, niggas is gonna hit him with the you snitching?
No.
And lose points? You don't think so?
Because this wasn't an attack. This was on it. There's no snitch. We watched it happen.
Right.
And he attacked his career. He put him in a bad situation. I mean, obviously some people are going to say, I mean, I read where people were saying, man, this was all set up because they didn't want the black man getting the Oscar anyway. And I was like, man, you don't understand who this Oscars was produced. They said they didn't want him at the table. I was like, they gave the table. They gave you the table. They gave black folks the table. The table was,
and we flipped the motherfucker over.
So they did want that. They wanted Will Smith to get that Oscar. They wanted it to be a great moment.
Right.
It just didn't work out that way. But I still don't take away anything from the Oscars or the people who put it together. That was strictly on Will Smith. So if Chris thinks that and the way that who said it? Jim Carrey said it. That's going to live forever. Chris will never be able to live. That's going to be on Chris forever too. He's going to be sewn up in that moment. So yeah, if he deserves to get paid for it, if he feels that, if he feels that it's damaged him slightly in his career or just in how he feels about life. So no, I wouldn't hold that against him. But you know, I would rather him do it. I'd rather him make money out of it in his comedy if I could choose which way. But it's not mine to choose.
Comedian Lonnie Love, you know her?
Yeah.
I saw a clip of her on The Talk, which is the show she's on, or maybe I'm getting that mixed up. The Talk is the one with Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah,
but one of them, one of them female.
What's the one with Whoopi?
That's The View.
Okay, yeah, so it is The Talk.
I don't know which one the one is that Lonnie Love is on, but she made a great point when she said, you know, a lot of people, white people, were saying this is the most outrageous, bombastic, horrible thing for the Oscars. This is horrible. There's no event that's this bad. And she was like, well, I don't want to let white people off the hook just yet. Because what about when y'all wouldn't let Hattie McDaniel, who won the award for Best Supporting Actress for Gone with the Wind, sit with her own castmates because she was black. You put her in her own section. And then whoever wrote her speech ended it with, and I'm a credit to my race. So let's not act like this is the first atrocious thing that has happened at the Oscars. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that you can make this the most atrocious thing it was the most atrocious thing that was publicly known that happened that just went out live like that we knew about.
Right.
But let's be honest, man. This is a bunch of, it's a room full of rich people doing rich people shit, and someone got slapped, and it's out of character for someone to get slapped in a rich people room doing rich people shit. That's it. I mean, I'm not, that's it. It was just out of character because of the moment, and it took away from other people that were getting awards. That's it. And if you try to make this any more than that, it's well, you could make it all about Will and his other issues that he has that made that. But as far as the Oscars go, that's it. And if you try to take it past that, that's your own problem.
From LB Cool. What's up, podcast? Let me say y'all fucking hilarious. Hey, Aries, you know the funniest shit that made me start calling you the GOAT in my top 5 is when you made a song called Fuck a Book, Nigga, Look at My Dance. Venta alla Milda. Oh, right. That's from I'm reading it, but that's actually from what the character said. Venta alla Milda. This podcast has been main source of my weeks every day to watch new episodes. I started from 201. So don't judge me for not starting from the first episode. But this is my first time writing as a fan of the podcast. Funniest episodes is the one you're reading letters and they misspell or write some words twice. Keep up the great work. LB Cool Music Peas. I knew you were like Batman. And what y'all think about Morbius? It's funny. They always do this when they're almost about to get home plate. They get out. He almost got home plate. Because in the sentence before, he says, the funniest episodes is the ones you read in letters and they misspell or write same words twice. Cut to, I knew we're like Batman. Damn, son. You're out. Oh, man. You almost made it, nigga. Yeah, well, I'm glad you like that part because you just became it.
See, it doesn't bother me that someone, you know what would bother me? Because you do read the emails they send me.
Yes.
The punctuation I understand because you're trying to read it in the way that they presented it to you.
Yeah.
But I can fix the words.
Right.
But the punctuation.
Yeah, because that's
that's
no lights. That's a car accident. I got to thank my man, Brian Dixon. Baltimore restaurant recommendation.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Aries? Since you're here in Baltimore, I have a recommendation of a place to eat that is very good. I guarantee it. It's called Poppy's Cuisine. I know you love seafood, and this place is one of the best. Not to mention they have great drinks, signature drinks, and other types of food. I love their crab cake egg rolls. Oh, boy. Was that delicious. And it's not far from wherever you are staying while you are there. I wish it was a little bit closer than the words that you had stretched out. And if you decide or have a chance to visit that restaurant, please tell me how you like it via email or the podcast. I know you love the city, and we love having you here. This isn't my restaurant. It's not a plug, LOL. It was thank you, man. It was fucking excellent. I had the seafood Alfredo, which the 2 lobster tails and the shrimp that was on it. Oh my God, ciao molto bella. And I had to get it because I was like, yo, I wanted that. But I also was like, yo, these honey jerk lamb chops. So I went ham, yo. I got the honey jerk lamb chops and the seafood Alfredo. And it was me, Andy, and my driver, Wendell. And I treated, and we had the crab cake, egg rolls, and the shrimp appetizer.
Dude, what I did see, though, the table next to us, they had this appetizer where it's these fries. It just looks like fries with sauce and those same lamb chops.
Yeah.
Everything was delicious. I had the crab cake, and the sides are all amazing.
Yes. Andy got mac and cheese. Oh, that shit was rich. Oh,
And then they have their play on collard greens. They have a kale that's done.
yeah. And Andy had asked me if I wanted to try that. And I was like, nah, because I don't, I've never had kale, but I heard that, I don't know. I know that's the super duper, I'm eating healthy, get in shape food, but to me, kale ain't collard greens.
That's their play on it, but it was good. It had that flavor, but it was good. I liked everything there. I wanted to get the lobster tail that they have stuffed with crab, but I thought that would be too much, and I'm glad I didn't because I'm telling you, I went to sleep. I got back to the room.
Oh, listen, the moment we left, what time is it? Butt naked time. Oh yeah.
That's a meal. That was our dinner, though. That was our dinner for the night. So it was great.
Thank you for that, brother.
Yeah, definitely.
So
check it out. I wish we had the address, but check it. Seriously, go. And you got to go there.
It's right downtown Baltimore.
And get there early because they start filling up quick.
Yeah, no, it's a nice fucking place. It really is. Abel Asmarome. Well, I always have a tough time with this dude. Yo, A&A, what's up, my guys? I haven't emailed in a minute because Andy has been explaining whiteness a lot better. You my guy, though, Andy. But I've been wondering if you guys was going to break down The Mayor of Kingstown, starring that Hawkeye nigga from the Avengers. It's about a prison town, and he's the buffer between the cops and all the gangsters. Y'all should check it out. I've been meaning to check that out. I just haven't downloaded. I think it comes on Paramount or something. I haven't downloaded the app. And how do you feel about Magic Johnson saying the Winning Time Lakers show is not true and some bullshit, but HBO is still able to use his name and likeness? By the way, I didn't know that. By the way, the show is fire, but it's fucked up how networks can just rob your story like they did Rick Ross with Snowfall and proceed to make millions. But anyway, peace, A&A. Did you know that?
Which
the Magic Johnson thing.
That he said that?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't say that it's a documentary. It's based on the happenings. And if you go back, there's a lot of shit that when you find out, when you see it in there, I go in and look it up, and everybody's looking all these things up. But you find out there's things that I didn't know that they show in it. So I think it's worthwhile. It doesn't say the Magic Johnson doc. He's a primary character in it because that's the birth of what is the Lakers.
Showtime.
So,
but damn, to not get Magic's endorsement, that's gotta suck.
That does have to suck. I mean, I don't know. He hasn't been. Maybe he doesn't like how he's being portrayed in it though, as well. I don't know. I think it's good. I mean, he said it was great. I think it's great. I get excited every week that it comes on. I'm not saving this at all. I'm watching. I'm there. Trying to watch it every Sunday at 9 o'clock. But obviously, I'm not going to this week. But I'm going. I as soon as I get back home, I put it on HBO Max and I'll watch it. I really like it. I learned a lot about the Lakers, and again, when you see good acting and it comes together, yeah,
right. Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. I'm just waiting until it's over though. It's back, yo. I saw the ad. City on a Hill, season 3.
Yeah,
it's back. I think this is the final season too. So it must not be doing too great, but I dig it. So I can't wait. I'm gonna have a lot of chips to eat.
I have to watch all last seasons over again.
Really? Because
I watched it, but you know how I wasn't into it the same way that I was. So I got to go back because I know I'm not going to put it together if I don't.
Deidre Ann Johnson, Ep 349 and 351. I'm telling you, your chemistry is getting better and better. Andy, you are hilarious. Regarding episode 349, aka the pimp slap heard around the world, and you wanted your female fans to write in with opinions, and here's mine. There is no way in hell I would have allowed my man to go up there at all. Not if I loved him and cared about his career and his image. If some jackoff said something about me in the street loud enough to be heard, I would just say, let's keep it moving, folks out here. Let's keep it moving. Folks out here are nuts, and we will never see that jerk again. Jada has been embarrassing Will for years with the red table entanglement bullshit, and before that, the Tupac bullshit. The open marriage crap. I'm sure he doesn't want an open marriage. The entire I wonder whose decision that was. The entire family is dysfunctional. It's crazy. Why he stays with her is a big question for me. Would she be sitting at the Oscars were it not for him? They are lucky Ricky Gervais wasn't hosting. Going forward, I think all comedians should boycott the Oscars except for Ricky Gervais. Let them ask him. And Andy, your rant towards the end of 349 regarding the censorship of comedians was golden. Episode 351, from start to finish of this episode, I was laughing out loud in the street, on the bus, in elevators. Oh my God, the Louis Anderson pizza bed bit. People were looking at me laughing like, what the hell is wrong with her? I'm going to listen to that episode again. One of the best. And a movie with an all-star cast has been done. Oceans 11, 12, 13, and 8. Don't say 8. That's a doo-doo nugget. Please get to New York City. Gotham is open. Deidre and Johnson. Oh, boy. Thank you, Deidre. Oh, boy. Oh. Sometimes when I go to the crapper and I take a dump, I don't feel so full anymore. But then I remember what I ate, and then I swim through the crap and re-put back in my body what I just shit out.
I don't even know if that made any sense, but it's so gross. Gotham's open, but they're not doing
big names.
Yeah, they're not bringing people out.
Well, I'm not gonna say his name, but they brought one big name out, and they said the results were terrible. Because I actually spoke to one of the Mazzellis, Chris, and he said he'd love to have us back. He's gonna have us back, but they're still kind of testing the waters.
But we're going to be in New Jersey at the Stress Factory.
Yes.
Which is as close as we're getting to New York for a little bit, but that's going to be May 19th to the 21st. And the reason I'm saying it on here is because I do know we have a lot of people who listen and have been telling us when we're going to be back in the city. It's as close as we're going to get for a little while. So if you want to come out there, it's not a bad, actually, that's one of my favorite. I love the room.
I love the room inside.
I don't like the tent, but we're not in we're not in those COVID protocols. So we'll be inside in that room.
God,
inside.
that was such a different feel.
It doesn't have that same energy, man. That room, those low ceilings.
It's one of my favorite.
The way everybody's packed in, it is fucking. That room is that's nice. So if you can get out there to the Stress Factory, out there in where is it?
Little brother, New Jersey, near Ruckish. Hey, come to the fucking show. Everybody's gonna be there. Menno and AJ, Chris, Sil, Pussy, Bobby, even Uncle Dude and Johnny Shack. My sister Danish might show up. It's a great fucking show. And if you don't laugh, well, you don't have to, but you're going to wake up somewhere different.
We're going to go, when you come in town, we're going to go to Pizza Land. We're going to go over to, I forgot the name of the ice cream place. Holstein's.
We're going to go to Holstein's. Don't stop believing.
Yeah. So we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
I never took you by the Soprano house.
No, you've seen it?
Yeah, I told you. I have pictures of it.
You've never shown me.
Yeah.
Where is it? What part of Jersey?
I think it's like it's in that Livingston area. I think it's Roseland area.
Oh, really?
But I'll Tara took me, so she'll take us. It was where she grew up. It's in the area where she grew up at, so she knew the house. So she took me over there. But yeah, we'll go.
Just so you know, folks, because I'm sure you probably hear it between yesterday's episode and today. A lot of sirens here in Baltimore. Niggas is getting got out here, nigga. There's a lot of fucking sirens.
Well, we're right by the Inner Harbor, so there's a lot of.
Yeah, but that's boats. What that got to do with sirens?
Just the area. Yeah, I can't wait till we're back out there though, together out there.
Yeah,
because I got some food places. I've been experimenting out there with some food, and now I have some new places to go.
Robert Parker, finally good music featured. Morning, boys. I just finished up Ep 331. And you guys introduced all of us to that nigga Dane 1400. First time I ever took the time to look up a music feature from the pod, and man, he did not disappoint. I'm a long-time listener, first-time emailer. Love what you guys do. The convo was real and uncut. That's hard to find these days. I discovered the pod back in September of 2021, and I decided that I would start at Ep 1, and I'm glad I did. Attaboy. Keep doing what you do. Loving every minute. For me now it's on to Ep 332. And I look forward to hearing you guys read my email in the future. $10 Rob. And you didn't get no $10, Rob. That's good. It's always the dudes who don't mention
the fact
that, yeah, they fucking up or whatever. They're the ones that don't get it. I mean, all you motherfuckers that go, man, and I hope I did well. You failed.
Oh, I mean, what was that? Now I can't even remember what I was going to say. I lost it that fast.
Really?
Yeah, what was he saying? What are you saying there?
About the episodes.
Oh,
You started the pod early.
yeah, fuck it. The bus left. The bus left.
God damn, I don't even know that the bus came. Michael Schultz, third time emailer. What's good, brother? Seeing that you read both my emails, my nickname is Goon, but people greet me by Goonie Hench, aka Goonie. This is this thing I couldn't figure out with the Goonie shit. My first two emails were about a race situation at my son's basketball game. I want to change it up. This email, Cherokee Diaz or Capri Styles. What would be your top 5? And Andy, I need your top 5 too.
Hey, you guys. Sorry, I just.
All right. Trying to go for third week in a row with getting an email read. Definitely trying to be a regular. Much love, brothers. I don't know who Capri Styles is, but I know who Cherokee Diaz is. God, if she wasn't married now. She went and got hitched. Dude, I don't know how a dude marries a porn star. Like, it becomes one becomes your girlfriend. Like, you either got to be in the industry yourself as a porn guy, so y'all know that world, so y'all comfortable in that shit, or you got to be a strong motherfucker to be able to know that dudes could just, like, Google your bitch and see her surrounded with 10 dicks in her face, or with cream shots. That you got to be a strong motherfucker to be able to handle that shit. I knew this one porn star named Kiara Mia. Badass Mexican bitch. This bitch is bad. She was fucking with, I think his name was Jimmy Garoppolo, the quarterback of the Niners. Was. And I mean, you know, TMZ, a couple of people reported it. And eventually they broke up. And I just thought to myself as I was looking through the internet and seeing some of her old footage, and I went, his teammates had to be breaking his balls. Like they had, like, nigga, your teammates, and these are jocks. So we know how these niggas are. Pulling up shots and just breaking your balls about the fact that 8 niggas' nuts is on your girl's eyelids. Like, it just, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta be a strong motherfucker to handle that. Yeah, fuck a porn star, but don't wife one.
Well,
you don't wife a porn star, yo.
I mean, you forgot Gronk was fucking a porn star.
Yeah, they're very fuckable.
But, you know, like you said though, I do think it's probably if you're in the industry, you're more comfortable in that
Right.
in those waters.
Right.
So it wouldn't be a big deal because that sex all of a sudden now becomes a business.
Yeah.
And so it's not the same. You're with that person because you love the person. Their job is their job.
Yeah, but that job is...
That's a mental step that you would have to be able to get through.
Yeah, I can't get through that because I'm going, yeah, you say it's your job, but you can't tell me you're not having fun at work.
You're supposed to be able to go to work and have a good time.
Yeah, but when you having a good time fucking a nigga named Cockzilla, you know, you're supposed to be my woman and you enjoying that? And I'm not as big as Cockzilla.
You have to be very secure with yourself then who you are.
Ain't that much security in the world, nigga. You my woman and word.
Just because your girl isn't a porn star doesn't mean she ain't fucking Cockzilla on the side.
That could be true.
At least
if she's that type of dirty bitch, all right. But if you don't, what you don't know don't hurt.
Yep.
And it ain't fucking, you can't pull it up on the internet.
That's true too. But at least, you know, I can understand from the aspect that that's honest. This is what I do. This is what I go do. I'm here with you. I'm not saying I could do that.
Right.
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of. I don't have armor against Cockzilla cock. I don't have that ability to let that go. That wouldn't.
Right.
That would be weighing on my mind every time we went to have sex.
Right.
But if you're in those
weighing on your mind,
yeah,
there's some weight too.
Shoot, but you know, for someone who's in that industry, if they can pull that off, good for them. Because I mean, I don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, that nigga took Cherokee from me. Darren Williams, bad motherfuckers. Yo, what up, ANA? It's your boy Darren in Cleveland again. Yes, Power Strip Club is better than Christie's. Dude, it's like 10 gemmas in there doing a thing. Ass and titties everywhere. Also, hurry up and watch Snowfall. The shit is crazy. Ask Andy about the Tiger episode. It's crazy. When you get a chance, watch a show called Hightown. It's on Stars. It's about drug dealing in New England area. It has a lot of fucking and drug activity. I think you will like it. Anyway, y'all niggas be cool.
Man, if there's like 10 gemmas in that thing,
Man,
do you know how
dog.
much they'd have to really, all the support that they have to put in for the polls and shit? They have to anchor that shit down.
Oh. If Gemma let me fuck her and I came on her, do you know what that would be called?
No, go ahead.
Gamma radiation.
Dude, I just can't even imagine that when they like jump, when they jump off the pole, like the record's going to skip.
Listen, it's closed now, but once upon a time ago, near Yonkers. I don't know, is it near Yonkers? No, it's Mount Vernon, where Denzel is from. Mount Vernon's New York, right?
Yeah, I think
Mount
so.
Vernon.
I think so. I'm not positive.
Used to be a club called Sue's Rendezvous. I'm sure that's what he's talking about. It's like that. Sue's Rendezvous had the thickest, most bodaciously placed asses of Latin women and black. It was real Latin heavy. Dominican women, Cuban women, Puerto Rican. Oh my God. Woo!
That's your favorite?
Sue's Rendezvous was a beast, dude.
Dude, I like the places we went when we were in Atlanta. That's been my favorite of all.
Which one? We went to more than one, right?
Yeah, we went
Gentlemen's Club?
Yeah.
What's the other one we went to?
The girls are so, it's just, that Atlanta stuff is different.
Right. Well, here in Baltimore, you don't. We part ways when the show's over.
Well, I used to go with you, but I'm not drinking as much right now.
I hear you. No, I'm Norma Jeans though.
Yeah.
Baltimore. Norma Jeans on Friday and Saturday is ridiculous. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, and any comment about the Tiger episode?
No, you got to just, I'm going to let you watch it because I know what you want to do in your order.
There's a real tiger?
Watch the episodes.
All right.
You're going to enjoy it.
Okay. Havoc 04. Slow jams. Blah, blah. Love y'all. Blah, blah. Kanye was dope. First two albums, but not the greatest, especially as a rapper. I think the best parts of Kanye's career was when he used to put people around him on Rhyme Fest, Brand New, Twister, Common, and such. To quote a GOAT, sorry I took forever. Eminem, another Midwest rapper, Roger B. He's obviously not a big fan of Kanye.
Yeah, did we say that he was I don't think we put him in.
I don't know that we were talking about in terms of GOATs when we mentioned Jordan, Michael Jackson, Muhammad Ali. But you said he in his own lane.
I said he was in his own lane, but he isn't someone who made me forget about the people that came before him.
Right.
And has that influence all the way to the next level.
Right.
He created his own lane. And I give him credit for that. That's what I give him credit for. But as far as like GOAT status, there's very few people that you forget about the history and then you look to see how they've influenced the future.
Well, they said he's never had a flop album. He's had 10.
It's great.
So
because he has that lane and those people that are in it that are supporting.
He's a genius at what he does.
Yeah.
And sometimes, again, I think you get distracted because of all the, tomfoolery, but he's a genius at what he does.
Would you want to hang out with him?
Yes and no. Yes, because anytime you get a chance to hang out with a genius, there's something that can be learned. But when he starts going on his rants about bullshit, that's when I would want to check out. But hanging around geniuses, there's always something you could steal or learn from them. So, I hang out with myself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So
you're rubbing off on you?
Yes.
Yeah. I just think that he has so many doors open. He would be interesting to hang out with. Like
a little bit.
But he does. He has the fashion industry part.
I wouldn't call that fashion.
It's he has the door open. You can say what you want about the Star Wars,
the Jedi clothes.
Yeah, but it is it's still an open door. He's taking advantage of
the Kanye collection. This is
his sneakers. Those
nice shoes.
Those new shoes.
They're brilliant, are they?
They're like exoskeletons.
Exoskeletons.
But if there's people out there for whatever you're doing, and he seems to be finding those people, and that's good.
When you pay for Kanye's clothes, with that look and those prices, ass fucking you will get. All right. Joshua Pillow. Cool lines from TV and movies. Excuse me. Question for Andy. Hello, Aries and Andy. In the last episode, Aries talked about dialogue and its importance in just about everything. I consider myself a nerd/geek. In fact, my gamer tags always have something to do with nerd or geek culture. But I love a good line from TV or movies, especially from a villain. Villains have the best lines. There is a line from the TV show Angel where the Beast is talking cash shit to Faith. After a good fight scene, Faith is on the ground, crawling on the ground, trying to collect herself. The Beast says, "This is all you are. I had heard the Slayer possess great strength. There's no real power here. My master's powers is beyond all limits, beyond your pretty imagining. You are weak. You are nothing. You could not even defeat me." Another good line is from Breaking Bad. Now, I love this one. All that shit you just told me about Beast, I don't even know what the fuck that is. But then he mentions Breaking Bad. When Walter is talking to his wife, who at the time just began to understand that Walter is a meth dealer, Walter says, "You clearly don't know who you're talking to. So let me clue you in. I'm not danger, Skylar. I am the danger. I'm not in danger. I am." That was a great moment.
That was a great moment.
That was a dick hard moment. Put your dick on the table. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I'm the one who knocks. If you haven't done so, y'all need to watch Breaking Bad. Yeah, we did. We even discussed it on the podcast. You must have caught. You clearly haven't been listening from the beginning. Also, give the spinoff Better Call Saul a try while you're at it. Now that I think about it, I have a question for Andy. Why don't you like Good Things, Andy? The pics of them fine chicks, thoroughbreds, I said Aries, and you're talking about they're too much? Andy, you must like them women with the flapjack booties. Thick thighs saves lives, Andy. They save lives. Peace.
It was funny when he said it the first time, but because you put it on the second one,
Right.
I got to give a lot of credit for that. That was well written. It's just not my style, dude. I got to be able to move people around. It isn't my look, man.
Hey, man, you look as you look.
But I don't like that flat shit though either. It happens. But that's not
Russian girl have flat booty. Between them and the Asians, very flat.
that. Did Anna Kovacevic? She had some body. The tennis star. The tennis,
Nah,
she didn't. Did she have any? I don't remember what she looked like.
She was white guy hot.
I saw her. I saw that they have a documentary of making her, making on there. So I just saw that the other day.
Really?
So I didn't watch it. I just saw they had it. So that's why I was asking. I don't remember. I don't really remember her because she was only there for a minute just to make tennis appealing to people again. I guess. I don't know.
Russian woman, booty flat like Russian sense of humor. We don't laugh at the things that are laughable. We laugh at sickness. Nikolai, Boris, Ivan, let's take a toss. What do we toss to? Rape. Yay. All right. Shamor Emery. My Sherry Amore, pretty little girl that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. Shamor, she says, happy birthday. Hope you had an amazing day. Thanks for the continued entertainment. Hope you get back on IG soon. You can tell this is all belated. If that's your desire, it's your birthday, but I have a wish. I hope you get the recognition and success you desire and deserve. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Shamor. Happy birthday, Big Daddy. You want me to blow out them candles for you, Big Daddy? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm back on Instagram, and my birthday was Sunday, April 3rd. So thank you, Shamar. I appreciate you, mama. You want me to shoot this nigga, Big Daddy? Farrah, where the fuck are you? This is not funny anymore. We want to know that white man of yours has not buried you somewhere.
Every time you say her name, she looks like Homer Simpson going back into the bushes.
You know what I mean? Where are you, sweetie?
Homer, you said you weren't going to blend into the bushes anymore. You gotta take care of Bart and Lisa.
Yeah, Farrah, this is not a game, baby. I'm the fellow black man in me is worried about my fellow black sister. All right? We have not heard from you. And I know that sometimes you say you won't write unless you got something to say. Bitch, at least say help.
She's busy on getting her degree.
That's all right, though. Just one email. Just either write help or I'm okay. That's one word versus two.
I didn't see Portland on her schedule.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come. Or it might not this year because
We were
pretty much booked up.
Yeah, we did it kind of towards the end of last year though too, didn't we?
Yeah, it was still pandemic shit because there was curfews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We did it in.
And Portland is woodsy. So, sweetie, you got a white man and you live in a woodsy place. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the South with some woods, Rand Foots might be able to see it happening and stop it. But you up there with white folks in the militia. Come on, baby, we need to know. All right. And plus, I miss Farrah. No time is a time. Oh. I haven't done that in a million fucking years. All right. Derek Jones. Podcast is popping. Yo, Aries, the podcast is cool. I saw your segment with Godfrey, and as you suggested, I started at the very first show. Love it. The chemistry is cool. The topics are spirited, and I appreciate the respect you guys give each other for having a difference of opinion. Nothing feels forced, just honest and forthcoming. Aries and Steinberg is a go-to for me. Oh, and I didn't appreciate Robin Williams as an actor until I saw The Fisher King. Never got into his stand-up. Too exhausting. Great job, fellas. Carry on. Derek J. in Philly. You know, that is a funny way to describe his stand-up. Now, there's no doubt Robin Williams was a genius and was brilliant and great at what the fuck he did. His improvisational skills and quickness was a beast. But I know what you mean when you say exhausting. Because it's, oh God, oh my God, it's like cocaine. It's over here, it's over there. Where is it? You know, it's all that all over the place shit. So that's a funny way to put that.
It is. It's a very. It's a marathon when you watch him because
Right.
it doesn't end. But I think it's interesting that The Fisher King is the movie that snapped him for you because
We're gonna say Goodwill Hunting.
well, there's a lot of movies like I honestly I liked his first movie, The World According to Garp. For that to be his first movie, I was impressed with that movie. But I think he did great as an actor, considering, you know, when you see him on stage, that manic pace that he uses on stage.
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
And to move and to have a mind that works that way,
Right.
and then to take your mind and place it into a character and just bring out those parts of the
Right.
character. Because other than like Mrs. Doubtfire, there isn't a lot of rapid fire movies like that. There was
Right.
some. Cadillac Man had some interesting parts, but he played him kind of weird. But his movies were different. I mean, I really think I thought his foray into acting was great, and I thought he probably maybe deserved a little bit more credit actually for his acting.
My first Robin Williams movie that made me fall in love with him, of course, I was a kid, was Popeye.
Yeah,
I was blown away by how they got his. I thought, like, how the fuck did they make his arms like that? Like, that was before I knew about prosthetics. But I was like that. And plus, as a kid growing up, especially in that era, 80s, Popeye was a mainstay on television. So, and I thought this couldn't have been more perfectly cast because Shelley Duvall as Olive Oil was perfect. Robin Williams as Popeye, perfect. Even the scene at the end where he fights the octopus, the guy playing his father, Grandpappy. Oh, you know your Grandpappy, Popeye. Perfect. I love that movie.
his face, the eye, the whole
Yeah,
thing. That
yeah.
was him. That was him.
Yeah.
That was the choice he made. The
Yeah.
director went with that choice. Dude, there's a lot of skill behind that dude.
Yeah.
But I understood what he said. The manic pace of watching him, it would tire you out if when you're watching. But
He is an acquired taste that a lot of people acquired.
but because it's genius, there's still genius in
Right.
it. It's
That's
like
what
you
I'm
said,
saying, yeah.
you have to recognize it as,
Right.
as what it was. I enjoyed him. I really did enjoy him. I thought some of the reasons I don't remember a lot of things is my mind actually moves too fast, and then try to go back and find those things.
So basically, Robin Williams is your brain.
I understand how he thought.
Louis Anderson is my stomach, and Robin Williams is your brain.
I understand how
Oh
you're
my
moving.
God, Andy, I have a thought. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Where'd it go? It's over here. I'm over there. Oh, it's gone. Oh my.
The first album, when two things that I liked, I'll just say this from the first album, which wasn't as all over the place as his, like he would continue to go. But when he said, when everybody started asking for Mark, he goes, "We ain't doing that tonight." I like that he just,
really?
he goes, "Yeah, that's not what I'm here to do." And I
Right.
forgot the exact line, the words that he did, but he let them know that was not happening. And I love that. And then I like that he ran off stage and ran to the back of the room and he goes, "Look, now those are the shitty seats." And for whatever reason, I connected with all that way of thinking. So I feel differently about it, but I understand how you could get tired when you watch him.
Dude, when it was on a couple of months ago, Popeye was on TV in the middle of the day. And then after that came on two of the most 80s movies ever, both with Michael Douglas, The Jewel of the Nile and Romancing the Stone.
Those are uncredited. I mean, I never hear anybody talk about those movies, but they were pretty interesting movies, aren't they?
They were fun movies. They and it's so 80s. I mean, from the music to everything. But they were fun. They were fun movies.
Could Danny DeVito have a career today if he was just launched at the age that he was in Taxi?
Today?
Is there space in Hollywood for Danny DeVito?
Oh yeah. There's always space for creatures. Creatures. I told you Hollywood loves creatures.
I'm just asking because he is a very unique character in this industry, no matter what time in the industry it is.
Yes.
And so someone
absolutely.
Because I that is somebody when I watch him, I go, there's room for everybody in this industry.
Peter Dinklage, nigga.
But he's a specific.
He's the head midget, nigga.
Danny DeVito doesn't have. He's not a little person. He's a short person.
Yes.
Not a little person.
Right.
He's not a good looking guy.
Right.
He's not scary though. Like he has all of his teeth and
yes.
But he's just a very interesting guy.
Yeah.
But which one was he in? He was in
both.
He was in both of those.
He was in both.
Yeah, he's in the 80s.
And listen, man, back then, Kathleen Turner was hot, nigga. That raspiness she was sexy.
Did you see Body Heat with William Hurt and her?
No.
You never seen Body Heat?
No.
Dude, it's a movie that I think first time I saw it, I thought it was just long. And it's a story.
Really?
But you need to, if you think she's hot in those movies, watch Body Heat.
And she was hot in War of the Roses, which is one of the best comedies ever. And that marked the third movie she did with Mike Douglas. Though they had chemistry.
Check out Body Heat.
All right.
With William Hurt.
Body Heat. Okay.
Who recently passed too, William Hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
All these motherfuckers leaving, man. There's a show now called The Upper Room. Oh no, on ESPN they were using the term upper room for being good at something. And I was like, it's made me go, I'm when I think of the upper room, I think about
upper room.
Yeah.
When the upper room, nigga. I'm gonna bust up in the motherfucker. All right, let me just get this last one. Just pick one out. Okay. Kevin Michaud, Denzel's movie role regret. Sup, A&A movie topic. I came across an article about Denzel Washington's one movie role regret. In an interview, Denzel said that he turned down the role in the movie Seven for Detective David Mills. This was Brad Pitt's role. At the time, Denzel thought it was too dark, but when the movie was a hit, he said that he blew that one. So, Aries, can we bring out your Morgan Freeman and Denzel and create some scenes with those two? How would Denzel say, what's in the box? 1095, don't come over here now. Don't come over here. David! Oh, it's just you and I now, detective. We spent some time alone. All right, shut up. David! What's going on? All right, what's going on over there, huh? What's going on? I just told you, her pretty little head. What's this is challenging. All right, what's in the box? Huh? I said he's a liar. You lie. All right, you fucking lie. What's in the box? All right, I need to know what's in the box. he made her a suspect, David. He made her a suspect. Oh no. Oh, what's in the box? Huh? What's in the box? I need to know what's in the box. Mm-hmm. I can't.
Dude, do the scene instead where they're driving out to the place and he's getting excited, and that's the one where Brad Pitt says, "You're." I think that one will play better.
Hey, all right, sit back and shut your fucking mouth, huh? All right, you know Messiah. All right, you're not a Messiah. You're a movie of the week, huh? You're a fucking t-shirt at best. Dude, it's just, listen, man, in my opinion, I'm glad Denzel passed on that because that was for Brad.
Well,
I can't see Denzel, and that's hard to say because Denzel is a fucking thespian. He's a beast. But Brad so solidified that for me, it's hard to see.
Okay, but let me ask you this question then. If it's Denzel who plays the Brad Pitt character, do you think they have two black leads? So, because it's Hollywood,
right.
So then we lose Morgan Freeman, and that movie ain't that movie without Morgan Freeman.
Right. And then if you go,
so who's Denzel's Morgan Freeman?
Right, because they got to find somebody who's what Morgan Freeman was in that movie, his position, an old retiring detective who'd seen too much, seen enough, had enough, and wanted to get out.
So you need.
I'd say Anthony Hopkins.
I don't know, but I don't think you get that movie because I think Morgan Freeman, as great as Brad Pitt, I think was one of his better movies.
Oh, the two of them were phenomenal.
But without Morgan Freeman, you don't get that movie.
Right.
God. And I don't know what it would be like. Morgan Freeman and Denzel.
I know what you say. Are you in any way playing the race card a little bit?
No, I'm asking you, it's hard. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's hard for me to imagine Denzel as the rookie in that relationship. Because Denzel's characters always come from a place
of dominance.
Yeah.
You know he's the dude. Yeah, man. It's so crazy because I feel crazy to say Denzel can't or Denzel wouldn't or Denzel couldn't. He's Denzel.
It would just be a different movie.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, man, that fucking, no, it's in the box. Just the way Brad, that you saw it on his face. You saw the breakdown. And Denzel is great when it comes to emotion and breaking and crying. Oh, that's tough, man. I can't see, and I don't want to use the word whiny, but I have to. I can't see Denzel being whiny.
And that's what I mean by that, not being in charge type of character. And at the end, but here's the big twist. Here's the big twist, because Denzel comes from a place of just like in control.
Right?
Would he shoot him at the end?
Oh, you have to shoot him.
Or no, then he emerges not, because that's how the guy comes.
Because when I see that shooting scene, I see Denzel as Alonzo from Training Day.
Okay.
That fucking look on his face of you fucking with the wrong motherfucker. And that dude needed to be shot, and you needed to feel that at that moment.
But when you shoot him, you're playing into what he wants, and you're giving him what he wants. So the coolest thing would be able not to shoot him.
Maybe.
Because that's the thing.
I don't know how you pull that off.
I don't know either, but I mean, that's the thing. You are completing his work by shooting him.
Right.
And so
which made it so dark. Like, damn, everything Kevin Spacey said about you're going to be remembered after this.
Yeah.
He made it all happen.
So, I mean, to be the true hero.
Right.
That's what makes the movie so difficult. That's what makes the movie, even when you look at it.
I love that very last moment in the ending where you see Brad Pitt in the back of the squad car being driven off, and he's just got that blank, dead look on his face, and you hear the voiceover of Morgan Freeman go, Ernest Hemingway once said, the world is a fine place, and it's worth saving. I agree with the second part. Woo!
I like that. I like that comedian's version of that better. What's the guy? Stephen Wright.
Yeah, Stephen Wright.
Small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
Was he being funny?
Yeah. But you could use that in a
right.
It,
small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. Here's my question: could Brad Pitt pull off playing Denzel's character in Training Day?
No,
I don't see it at all.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
But who could?
Shit, Mel Gibson.
No, I want to see Luis Guzman.
Oh shit. Oh God.
I want to see that take place.
Yeah, that's okay. There it is.
Are we done?
Yeah, we done.
Oh,
man.
before I go, I want to give a big shout out to Phoenix Suns. I don't.
Did the playoffs? The play didn't start. Right?
No. There's Sunday. Tomorrow's I think the last day of the regular season, but they're the number one seed from the West. And so here's my thing though. I don't gloat. I don't want to rub it in. But we had the conversation, the Lakers conversation. I'm not gloating. I hope they figure whatever the Lakers situation out. I hope
I don't.
LeBron figures out whatever he needs to figure out. But here's what I want. I just hope that what happened to the Suns last year when they went to the finals, that they find a little bit more. And it seems like it's there, but I don't know.
Is Chris Paul okay?
Yep, Chris Paul's okay right now. But they need a little bit more dog in them. They need a little bit of, but they're going to assert their will and their dominance over the other team. And they're so good and so talented. And they played so well this year.
Right.
I just hope a little bit of that when they have somebody that raises up on them and comes at them hard, that they have that. I'm really excited for the Suns this year. I told my son that we'll go to another game if they make it back to the finals again. Damn, I'm hoping, and nothing to the people in LA, nothing, not shitting on it. But I called it at the beginning. I didn't think that you could take that many number ones and put them on one team.
Okay. Speaking of basketball, tomorrow, Sunday here while we're recording this, but tomorrow Sunday, but by the time you guys hear it, it'll already be out. But I'm on Gilbert Arenas' podcast. What is it called?
I forgot because it doesn't have his name in it
it's
at all.
on YouTube. Tomorrow, full episode, and then it's also on, I think it's called FOBU TV.
FOBU TV.
No, FOBU. That's right here. Oh shit! I can skip.
That's a funny commercial.
Is it?
It's supposed to look like Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. Come on, you fuck,
Steve.
Yeah, it's FOBU, FOBU, and it's called. Is this the most disappointing season for a team in NBA history?
Just edit this out, Steve, and say it nice, because we don't want him to think you're.
All right, so coming back to this in 3, 2, 1. It's called No Chill with Gilbert Arenas, and it's available on FOBU TV, FOBU, and full episode on YouTube. Had a good time, man. That motherfucker's crib, dude. And again, I think I text you, like, when you talk about superstars, Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, he wasn't in that tier, but he was far from a scrub.
He's Agent Zero, man.
Yeah, Agent Zero. And damn, I mean, when you walk in, and I said this on the pod, it's like you feel like you're in a museum. He got all these framed jerseys from his colleagues, all signed. Fucking Penny Hardaway, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, LeBron. I asked him this on the podcast, man. I said, hey, man, what's better, what NBA pussy or regular pussy? And he said, NBA pussy, because them bitches will do anything to get you. God damn, boy. When I drove to his crib, like I live in a gated community, and his community's gated. But this some whole other shit. Like the houses in this, oh boy. Woo! Money.
Did you invite him on our podcast?
Yeah, I said I want to come do it.
I wish you would.
Yeah. And I put the word out again to Mark Maron because somebody on Instagram told me that Mark Maron mentioned me on his podcast. So, who knows, man? That'd be good to get some more white ears. I feel like demographically, we heavy with the brothers. And we got some whites, but we heavy with the brothers.
Just the way you said white ears, I don't know why that cracked me up, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Oh, music ads. Fuck, I'm about to wild out. It's Clip Smoke. The song is called Face Fucked. Excuse me. That's it. Instagram at CLIPSMOK3. Ooh, Louis is talking to me. Song is called Face Fucked. Wow.
Yeah, put your white ears on this.
Yeah, put your white ears on this. Nigga about to fuck your face. All right, y'all.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. If you'd like to know who's responsible for this shit, it was hosted by Ari Spears and Andy Steinberg, produced by Steve Merrick and Anthony Holmes, executive producer, Big Papa, Robert Kelly, and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. For more information on where to find us, visit SpearsburgPod.com.